Talk Sport with the new range of Ford SUVs, EcoSport, Cougar, and Edge. Whatever your needs, there's an SUV for you. Unlearn Ford SUVs. My sporting life. Defining moments from Talk Sport.
Thank you. I'm completely deaf. I've only got 50% hearing. And I miss quite a lot. Even if people try to speak to me or the calls on the pitch, I sometimes miss. I remember our team meeting in that building, and Friday sat the backs round, and I was sitting on this chair, we all sitting on the chair, and I just noticed a paper on the floor next to me, and I was just reading a couple of the headlines. And I turned round and everyone had gone. And I just started feeling needful. And I just couldn't hear, and I didn't know, no one gave me the nod, you know, have a look, and fine, no one said. You don't know what you just said, sometimes to listen, everyone was like that.
Please don't kill me.
Singing victory, and to win for Skyrim, remember that, so now we are victory. So fight. Also, I'm playing the Talk Sport, the world's biggest sports radio station on home guys. So we'll get a more report on today's action before the top half of race starts at 6 o'clock tonight. And tomorrow morning, of course, it's the Out of Brazil Sports Breakfast. He'll be reflecting on the weekend's football alongside Ray Parler.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, Hello, Fred. Take a look.
Tomorrow night. Let's get all the great latest headlines on Talk Sport. Here's Kate Partridge.
Thank you, Sags. Liverpool are the new leaders of the Premier League after thrashing Watford 6-1. Earlier, Arsenal missed the chance to go top after drawing 1-1 with Tottenham. Manchester United are sixth after a 3-1 win at Swansea. Hull came back to beat Southampton 2-1, while it's goalless in the late game between Leicester and West Brom. And Rangers are third in the Scottish Premiership despite a 1-1 draw at lowly Ross County. In the FA Cup first round, non-league Maidstone United and Alfreton Town earned replays after respective 1-1 draws with Rochdale and Newport. England's squad for Friday's World Cup qualifier against Scotland at Wembley will be announced later. Cristiano Ronaldo has agreed a new 5-year deal with Real Madrid, which could see him end his career at the club. And Andy Murray's beaten John Isner to win the Paris Masters title the day before he'll be confirmed as world number one. For more, go to talksport.com.
Thank you very much. Hagraven or an archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
With Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy, tomorrow night from 10 on Talk Sport.
Well, Matt, good evening to you. Welcome to the Sports Bar.
Hello, good
Farewell.
From both Arthur Wenger and Mauricio Pochettino in a short while. Just speak to Ray to Manchester.
My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
His say on that win at Swansea.
Got some good blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Well, I'm happy that we won today, but I think that we need to go on a little
Don't
bit
forget
on
to
that.
check inside the shop if you need anything.
You know, we need to get full confidence. You know, that sounds like we need to confidence in the union. We can't do these teams that Swansea and then go to Arsenal, play Arsenal at home and get scratched. And then play Everton.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
And other than today, we were eighth. I'm not looking like we're going to win a match. So,
Okay.
Hello, I'm stupid, me.
Hello, I'm from Manchester.
There's no doubt consistency is the key, and the call is quite right. You know, you've just won a game.
West Bromwich scored.
Against
No way.
you say they're going to be better.
Yeah, James Morrison scored.
In the last minute.
You look at your
No, it's only the 51st minute.
51st? What time did they kick off?
Half 4.
Oh, right.
Quite some time. There's a history and a tradition of doing things at Manchester United, and we have to get back there, but we have to do it together. And that's what they're going to have to do. Sir Alex used to do it, not all the time, but occasionally. It was everyone's against his attitude, you know, and we have to stick together. And I think Manchester United need that at the moment. That's what they should be looking at, you know, making sure as a squad you're tight. There's no rumours coming out, there's no stories coming out, and then you just go into games and say, right, everyone's against us, everyone's looking for us to blow up. As a manager, they're looking for me not to do as well. Now we have to prove ourselves, and they would be doing it in the upcoming fixtures that they've got. Great, thank you for your call. 08717 22344. Don't forget the caller of the day with Sky Sports will win a Sky Sports goodie bag. Arsenal and Spurs fans have a little time to reflect on what was a terrific North London derby.
James Morrison, born in Darrington but plays for Scotland.
Shortly before half-time, Spurs back in it, thanks to a Harry Kane penalty. It was a terrific match, played at wonderful pace with top skill.
A Harry Kane penalty.
Ray Wilkins was alongside Sam Matterface.
Yeah, he scored, didn't he?
Spoke
Penalty against Arsenal.
Your Spurs get a penalty every week. Have you ever noticed that?
How did you
I can't say I have.
High intensity, where both teams get absolutely everything. I felt that in the first half we had created many dangerous situations, but in the second half we dropped a little bit physically. The fluency of our movement dropped, you know, and in the end you couldn't find the resources to win the game. Honestly, I'm a bit annoyed by the fact that they conceded the penalty at home. You know, it looked a bit soft, but overall, Spurs defended well, played well as well, and it was a very interesting game with a lot of intensity.
So you thought Mark Clattenburg made the wrong decision by awarding the penalty?
I think from outside, it looked a bit soft, yes. Were you inside?
I was inside, yeah.
Oh, yeah? I didn't see you.
Oh, that's it, mate.
Can I ask you about those chances that you said you created in the first half? You had a number. Were you guilty of maybe missing too many?
Yes, of course. This kind of games, you know, it's 1, 2, 3. You miss you take your chances, and you strong.
Do come back.
In the second half, when you came back to 1-1, we lacked some fluency, some creativity, and they defended well as well, because there were some crosses in the second half in the last 10-15 minutes.
Tending to your house? Smell like a wet dog.
Not completely.
Were you disappointed you missed the opportunity to go to the top of the table?
I'm very disappointed that
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Top of the table, but even more so that we didn't
You
win.
look... Take a look.
I have to acknowledge as well that Spurs played well, and that our spirit was fantastic until the end, but we have to accept that today we technically were maybe not at the level where we can be through the 90 minutes.
Arsenal Wenger and Sam Matterface will hear from the Spurs boss Mauricio Pochettino in just a moment or so. There's been the first goal of the night though at the King Power early in the second half. Jeff Peters.
Yeah, it's Leicester City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. James Morrison is the man who scored it. It's his first Premier League start since January. Ball was whipped in from the right-hand side by Phillips, and Morrison with a glanced header into the far corner. Leicester made a change at half-time. Vardy on for Okazaki. It was the first time Leicester had failed to register a first-half shot since their return to the Premier League in 2014. What can Vardy do? He's 12 without a goal for both club and for country. And Leicester, well, they've got their backs against the wall here. They're behind to Morrison's goal. 54 played, Leicester 0, West Brom 1.
Thanks for that, Jeff. Ray Houghton still braving the cold, high up in the brandy stable. It's a great view, isn't it? Not so good at this time of night.
No, it's not, Mark, mate. You're quite right. What a view. I'll tell you what, I could put a pass wrong here from where I'm sitting. It's so easy to see the game and how it develops.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop you there again. There's been another goal of the KP, Jeff Peters.
And it's an immediate response from the boxes. Islam Slimani has headed Leicester level within 2 or 3 minutes of going behind. Ball whipped in from the right-hand channel by Riyad Mahrez. And Slimani it was who was able to get onto the end of the lovely...
Come back anytime
Was he offside? Tight
if you need a remedy.
The official got it just right, I think. 6 yards out, unmarked. Leicester 1, West Brom 1.
So playing to play for in that one. The conclusion of that was a start for the team in the press box.
It's a fine day. Ah, of course. Very good. Be sure to bring any more sleeping tree saps you find to me. Farewell. Remain himself.
I'm just out and about, love. The Bannered Mare can do without me for a bit, I suspect.
I ain't asking for much, just a few seconds.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
It's equalized.
Chops and steaks fit for your
Eggs and baubles for sale. All crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Fresh vegetables for
And
sale.
where do I need to go to?
Cake pins, sir, and spare me a few seconds.
Blade and shadow, silence, death.
You knew that you were going to get a response from Tottenham after the defeat to Leverkusen midweek in the Champions League. That was a given. I mean, both managers don't need to give an inspirational talk before the game because it takes care of itself. It's a massive match. The North London derby is still one of the biggest derby games in world football, and you know they're going to go out there, both teams, and give it 100%, and that's what I see. I mean, I'm watching it on the TV, and you're at the game, and it is a different perspective when you're there, because you can see them moving off the ball and one thing and another. But
These are my arms. For a modest fee, I'll make great art.
Confidence about them, the belief about them, and both of them, and, you know, could have maybe they won the game.
Yeah, well, but I mean, those games can fall flat sometimes quite early, isn't it? Midday start, but it wasn't. It was right on it from the start for both teams, and it was great to see Harry Kane back. He got the equaliser from the penalty spot early in the second half when Spurs had just taken a little bit of control at that stage. It finished 1-1. Let's hear from Mauricio Pochettino.
Well, you must be delighted that you've come away with a point. But is there a little bit of you that thinks maybe we could have gone on winning?
Yes, we could have. Yes, that maybe it was possible to win and take the 3 points. But you know, I think very happy and very pleased with the performance. We show a strong performance today, and we play in a way that always we try to be protagonists and always difficult here, but today very delighted and pleased with the performance of the whole team.
How relieved were you to have Harry Kane back available for you again today and him back amongst the group?
Yes, as we know, Harry is a big impact on the pitch. He's our main striker. It's not only important because in the football side, I mean, mentality is very important for the group.
Really 2-1.
Where is she?
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Skrelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted.
Fuck me.
It's Grella.
Right in the eye.
Dad,
Better not puke on me, you little brat.
Hooray! Grella the kind is dead at last. We're saved.
Right.
of the kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess. When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children just like you.
Do you not got a cooking stove?
Why have Leicester fans got like little fan things to clap with?
Murder over in Ripton. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
Well, it wasn't me.
Fuck off, Al, I'm not being tagged in loads of shit. I'll fucking delete you.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Uh-oh.
Your hands only. Let's see.
Great,
Yeah,
man.
got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, fucking hell, he's back now.
Who is?
Oh, doesn't matter, no, I'll go back to sleep. I'm only joking. Who's fucking talking? Do you want to fucking slap? Fucking steal it. Any tiny little dweeb.
Now, ladies.
Your mum's a pumpkin.
Oh.
I was complaining at Markham.
You still open, Bellafor, or what?
Intending to your hounds?
I shall be back.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Oh, fuck off, man.
Sleep well? Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod.
Oh!
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight... problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from... well,
William's mom.
that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
Taxi for Chris Brunt.
See, I knew we could
Oh,
resolve
fuck off, man.
this
What are you
civilly.
fucking doing?
A debt owed must be repaid. You understand that. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void.
Why would I
I'll
wanna
give you
watch
the key
the
to
Bilby
this shack, and
Barcelona?
you'll be on your way.
My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go?
2-1 West Brom. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
2-1
God.
West Brom, yeah.
I don't want to die.
Matt Phillips has just scored.
Please, I don't know. I mean, I'm a soldier. I've killed people when I was ordered to. Maybe there was some times.
Leicester there.
Sometimes I got carried away. But war is war, right? Nobody could blame me for that. Could they? My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go?
Get these
What did I
things.
do?
Excuse me. What kind of question is that?
Sorry.
I'm kneeling here with my hands bound and a sack over my head, and you have the gall to ask me that? What do you think, genius? None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already.
Whoever this is, clearly we got me? Are you serious? Fool, don't you get it? I live in the shadow of death every day. A knife in every doorway. A knocked arrow on every rooftop. If one of my enemies would not pay to have me killed, I would take it as a personal insult.
I
Tell
don't
you
have
what.
time for this nonsense. I've got home to keep and children to feed.
Down
Now,
like an animal and
let
put
me... Out of here!
It is a win-win.
Oh ho, the whimpering Nord, eh? Yes. Yes, I can see how you'd come to that conclusion. Interesting choice. Oh, no. Don't you understand? Guilt, innocence, right, wrong, irrelevant. What matters is I ordered you to kill someone, and you obeyed. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest,
Up your ass.
you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother."
Pause. Nay.
Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Oh, I see. No, it wasn't a penalty. Get up your tart. Funny edge. Peter suckers. A bunch of Audreys. I want to break free. I want to break free. Ah, shit. I want to break free. West Bromma shit. West Bromma shit. Your mum's a wolf. Oh, it should have been too old. Andy King should have scored. Meh. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. If it's only 6:10, it feels a lot later than that. You see the ball from George Friend when he fucking crossed it to Daroon's goal? Fuck me. Mate, honestly, watch George's ball, man. Fuck me. It was. The Borough fans go absolutely berserk. Yeah, they are.
People ask me how I get the wet look in my hair. I tell them I use Essence of England gel. Say, what's that? I get the fucking line! She can see from the bed that I was fucking lying! Let's give your father a friendly way. Tumble out of bed and stumble in the kitchen. The pain in my head is fucking bitching, and I'm never fucking drinking ever again. Oh no, a stain! Silly bang, bang, and the dirt is gone. Bang and the dirt is gone! When you live in a house full of cats, it's hard for me not to do this. Pussy! 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 Oh, haberdashery. That is absolute hogwash. No, this pie's absolutely spiffy. Tenderness. In the summertime when the weather is shit and I'm leaving England 'cause I had enough of it.
That's what she said. After I'd raped her.
Yeah, you did.
I raped her in the arsehole with a broomstick.
I feel you don't take that game seriously, Lee.
and we play in a way that always we try to be protagonist and always difficult here, but very related and pleased with the performance of the whole team.
I have to acknowledge as well that Spurs played well and that our spirit was fantastic until the end, but we have to accept that today we technically were maybe not at the level where we can be through the 90 minutes.
Arsene Wenger linked to Pochettino, reflecting to the 1-1 draw that you both saw today. Did we learn anything? What jumped out?
Sex dungeon.
You feel that deserves special mention?
I just thought the frustration after the draw against somebody like so Arsenal, that was a missed opportunity for them. Tottenham wanted to be well to be unbeaten in the league, but they
Use my fucking dungeon, you cheeky cunt.
With Harry Kane.
You want to go on a like?
It was a chance for Arsenal to make a proper statement against a direct rival. I know they did that against Chelsea a few weeks back. They could have done that to Spurs again today. Then I think that would have sent a message out to the league, and it just feels at the end. It just feels that was a chance that they went begging really, and you know they'll be sitting on that for a while. So
I agree with Dom. I think if you go back through the eras to the Wenger sides that won a lot, to the Alex Ferguson team, to the Mourinho early Chelsea teams, faced with a Tottenham team in the conditions that Dom described, they would have won that game, especially at half-time when Arsenal were well on top. So again, I think question marks about Arsenal's title credentials, but Tottenham was very pleased with that because I was at Wembley on Wednesday and they were really awful. And not only did they improve today, but Mauricio Pochettino changed the system, played 3 at the back, which he's only done once before in a competitive match. So while they're still they're 7 without a win now, I think there was lots to like from their point of view about what happened.
I like the way Arsene Wenger recently is now sort of making jokes with a smile in his voice about didn't quite see that decision, or I did see that decision, and he's just really embracing. Faced today with a couple of decisions that were, well, how did you see them? The penalty first of all, and should the goal have stood?
Have you not put any of the mods on, Mafia?
So they were right on that front.
Some boss ones, you know. Got one here, more blood and gore, more decapitations. I'm gonna check them out.
And he stretches to hit the ball because he thinks one of those guys is going to convert it. They're in that position. That, for me, that would mean that should mean that the goal is disallowed. When is a player interfering with play? There was an incident earlier this season where I think Damien Delaney had a goal disallowed at Everton because James McCarthy was standing in front of the goalkeeper. So that was disallowed, and this one was allowed to stand, and rightly according to the rules that have been implemented on offside. But I still think that's bizarre.
I think you just need some common sense.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Don't you that the centre forward in the middle of the goal? How can he not be active?
Yeah,
is now the modern term.
It's only stretched that.
Is it foul Robson Khan who's trying West Brom?
Otherwise, you need have left it. No, I mean it's just it's bizarre. It's bizarre. What do you make of the way Tottenham are performing at the moment? They had setbacks in the Champions League, and this is their best start since the early 60s, and they changed their formation.
And he's black, Mafia, so you should fucking
just... The manager seems really happy with everything.
I know,
well, it's a draw and your greatest rivals, so I guess at the start of the game sometimes you say, thank you, we'll go home now with that if that's allowed to us.
Pochettino's not lost against Arsene Wenger in the league as Tottenham manager. It's 5 games now, so yeah, granted there's 4 draws in there, but it's still a decent record. I think it was important that he found a new way of doing it.
Fucking Bobby.
What's been one of their advantages in Pochettino is really clear way of playing. All the players are very well skilled in it, know exactly what they want to do. But I think the problem sometimes with that is that unless you have the best players, other teams can work you out a little bit, and I think that was maybe starting to happen to Tottenham, albeit they've had important players missing. So having this alternative way of looking at it, another string to their bow, will make them feel more optimistic perhaps about the weeks ahead.
Who are the players that took your eye? Because I think that when you watch on television or you listen on the radio, sometimes when you're actually within the stadium, sort of overall performances jump out a little bit more.
Put the man on the match by a country mile with Mr. Dembele. He's an absolute beast of a player, and someone that serves him so much through these various ailments that he's had. He was immense, and played a part in winning the penalty obviously as well. Yeah. But just the best, a complete midfielder when he's in that kind of mood, sort of rampaging forward, but capable also sitting in and making his mark defensively. That's phenomenal when he's on form. Fantastic man.
I really enjoyed the battle between Bellerin and Danny Rose on that side. I think they both had good games. Bellerin got into a lot of attacking positions, so did Danny Rose. They did their defensive duties, often tussling for the same ball. In the second half, it was right in front of where we sat at the Emirates. I think that was something I really enjoyed from the game, actually.
I read somewhere, one of the newspapers today, that maybe Medvedev was close to committing to a new deal. Nobody could dream of it. I think it was in the newspaper somewhere. Should that be the case, it's a massive boost because his influence in the team. And then if you could get Sanchez to commit again as well, that would be as big a boost as a victory on the pitch at the moment, wouldn't it? It would be the equivalent of an extra little momentum to take Arsenal forward.
I was very privileged to have been in Sofia in the week to watch the Ludogorets game, and his goal late on 88th minute in that match, albeit against substandard opposition, but it was still an absolutely mesmeric goal. Fantastically well taken. The coolness and calmness that he collected that ball, clipped it over the goalkeeper, and left two centre halves on their backsides was something else.
It was magical, wasn't it?
Absolutely stunning.
And Wizard of Oz it is done. It's Wizard of Oz. Gunnar Starr is already to sign. Mega deal today's Sunday Mirror exclusive. Veselo said is ready to commit his future to Arsenal. I agree with that. I think that goal was that it's worth the night, and it's worth the trip, it's worth everything.
It was brilliant. But he's capable of that, and he's showing more consistency like that, and adding more goals to his game in recent times. He needs to do that if he's going to become the world-class number 10. He has to be contributing goals in regularly and in key matches as well.
So how did Harry Kane look in his return?
Not quite fit. That's entirely understandable, though. I think he's been out since September the 18th. I also think that he wouldn't have started the game had Spurs been in better form, specifically had Vincent Janssen been in better form. But Pochettino really thought because they were at a low ebb, it gave everybody a psychological lift. Scored his penalty, did some good work in defence, actually, we were saying before we came into the studio, but I think it'll take him a couple of weeks to get his rhythm. You could see, again, understandably, he didn't quite have that burst when he was trying to turn away from the defender. One or two of his passes were behind teammates or not quite into the right area, but that's just a legacy of not having played, and I'm sure he'll be back to his best very soon.
Closing seconds of the game in the Leicester-West Bromwich Albion match, the ball was flying into the Albion area, and Tony Pulis was going crazy. One in the final whistle to be sounded, and the final whistle's gone. Jeff Peters.
It's finished. Leicester 1, West Brom 2. The Baggies climb from 4th bottom to 11th.
Leicester City 1, West Brom 2.
To inflict Leicester's first home league defeat in 14 months. After a forgettable first half, the game came alive soon after the restart. West Brom took the lead. Phillips delivered the cross from the right, and James Morrison, on his first league start since January, glanced home into the far corner. They weren't ahead for long. Mahrez whipped over a tantalising ball, and Islam Slimani, unmarked and level with the last defender, was able to steer his header past Foster. The Baggies retook the lead on 72 when Drinkwater's shocking back pass allowed Phillips to race through and steer past Zila, his first for the club. The defeat leaves the defending Premier League champions 2 points and 4 places above the relegation zone after 11 matches. Full-time, Leicester 1, West Brom 2.
Reaction from both dressing rooms to come when Jeff talks to the managers, and we'll follow, of course, here in Press Pass. And how would you deal with the hurricane situation for England and what you saw today? I wonder how Gareth Southgate will approach this.
Well, Mauricio Pochettino in the press conference seemed pretty relaxed about the idea that he would be picked, and seemed to think he will be picked. Again, Dom probably sees the England team more than I do, but can you imagine him starting against Scotland, Dom, or would you think he'd go with Sturridge or somebody else?
I think he'd like to start him against Scotland, but whether that would be too much to risk. I think on today's evidence, he wouldn't be ready to start, to be honest, in that match. And he has got a few options up there. I mean, he's now got Dele Alli out of that setup. He's got to incorporate Wayne Rooney into the team in that position as well now. And I wouldn't have thought that would be deep line midfield, given how well he played for Manchester United today at Swansea. So maybe we're seeing Rooney push a bit further forward, and maybe Sturridge operating maybe just in front of him.
You never know what's around the corner. The story changes so quickly. Remember the debate over Captain Wayne Rooney's position for England. And Dele Alli's out for how long now, Tom, would you say?
Every team scored today.
Minor, what happened in training yesterday when they were doing a bit of work on team shape, Dele Alli twisted his knee, collision with a teammate. That's what the manager said after the match. He didn't seem unduly worried about it, but Pochettino is somebody, apart from with the Kane decision, who'd like to keep players back maybe an extra week to make sure they're fully fit, so you could maybe imagine him being out for a couple of weeks after the international break.
So England, Scotland and Wembley and the return of Wayne Rooney. Well, in terms of the profile of the game, I guess it couldn't get any bigger anyway, but it's an extra element as we're going to be building up towards this match.
I would have thought that Gareth Southgate would have wanted Wayne Rooney on the pitch anyway, to be honest, with his experience.
He would have found a way to play.
I think he would have found, yeah. I know the debate is actually where he plays as opposed to...
But this has opened it up, hasn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think he'll be pushed a bit further forward. I mean, that would be instinct after doing so well for United today.
I didn't realise the Borough match was on fucking telly line.
The team should beat to play Scotland next Friday at Wembley. Very, very welcome. Thanks for
Borough v Chelsea. A week on Sunday. 2 weeks today.
So to be in the no contest, drive the Tipo, that's amore.
The new Fiat Tipo, from £159 per month with 0% APR. Amore for less. 2699 customer deposit, 6639 optional final payment. Term 24 months. Fiat Tipo Easy 1.4, 95 HP, PCP sales only. 10,000 annual mileage until the 31st of December 2016. Subject to status, Fiat Financial Services.
The Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast on Talk Sport. With Ford, it's the breakfast show that doesn't compromise on delivering the biggest names from the world of sport.
That's the Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast every weekday morning from 6 a.m. on Talk Sport. Don't miss it.
The Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast. Weekday mornings from 6 on Talk Sport with the new range of Ford SUVs.
Well, that is the football for today.
Whatever your needs, there's an SUV for you. Unlearn Ford SUVs. The Sports Bar. Massive names in the world of sport and beyond. David Beckham.
Yeah, unless you win everything about you, I just never think it's going to be enough.
Wonderful James Corden.
How are you?
Harry Kane. John Terry. Jamie Carragher.
There's no cunts on there, huh?
Jose Mourinho.
That was the Andy Goldstein show with the Sports Bar with Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy tomorrow night from 10 on Talk Sport.
Come on, Matt, good evening to you. Welcome to the Sports Bar.
Hello, good night.
Wherever you may be.
My sporting life, defining moments from Talk Sport. John Barnes.
First of all, we didn't get much time to even celebrate and take it in. As I
Fuck your mum and your...
But of course, that was to make it 1-0. So we're in the dressing room, and after scoring a goal in Maracana, no matter what type of goal it is, you really want to savor the moment, and you want to, the next 5 minutes just drink in the atmosphere. But as soon as we got in the dressing room, Bobby Robson started giving his team talk about what we're going to do in the second half. And I was kind of like, well, hang on, hold on, yeah, score a goal, let's have a little bit of... But it was just, forget about that, we then got to move on. So, and it's not until we actually got back to England that we realised. However, I don't believe that anyone even saw that goal live because the pictures actually went down. So I don't know if it was Brian Moore commentating. I remember listening to the commentaries who actually say, I've just seen the best goal, but people didn't see it. They showed it about 4 minutes later when the pictures came back, so they didn't actually see it live. But of course, from there we went on to another tour, so it was reasonable.
Legends of sport recall their major achievements with Danny Kelly. My Sporting Life on Talk Sport.
Introducing the incredible new multi-purpose Jim White. Thanks to a grant from the Arts Council, the nation's best-dressed sportscaster has been reconfigured, rewired, and upgraded for radio. Simply switch on Talk Sport weekday mornings from 10, and hey presto, receive your favorite football philosopher in your car, in your kitchen, and in your canteen. I'm here. I'm there. I'm always on the air. The legendary Jim White. Now especially adapted for radio. Tomorrow morning from 10 on Talk Sport. What you like to do is unavailable in some areas. Charging battery.
And there is the full-time whistle. Well, I don't think a narrow midweek cup win in the home draw with Burnley cures the hangover. Jose Mourinho sent to the stands. Oscar Herrera sent off in the second half.
I need time with the players to play. I need to
consider in different circumstances. I need to understand more about them.
Gilfie Sigurdsson at the end of the box! 2-1, lifeline for Swansea, and he's playing up top today. And Gilfie Sigurdsson, the Iceman, brings Swansea back into the game.
Nobody said this would be easy. Nobody said that it would be for free.
The Premier League, live on Talk Sport.
From 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, the Sports Breakfast, Ray Powers alongside Alan Brazil. 9 tonight, it's Danny Kelly on the Trans-Euro Express, reviewing all the weekend's action across the continent. The time now for the latest sports headlines.
Thank you, Ray. Liverpool have clipped Watford 6-1 to go top of the Premier League for the first time in 2.5 years. Arsenal missed the chance to reach the summit after drawing 1-1 with Tottenham. Manchester United went 6th after a 3-1 win at Swansea. Hull fought back to beat Southampton 2-1. West Brom also won 2-1 at Leicester. And in the Scottish Premiership, Rangers went third despite being held to a 1-1 draw at Rockbottom Ross County. No shocks in the FA Cup first round, though non-league Maidstone United and Alfreton Town earned replays after 1-1 draws respectively with Rochdale and Newport. England's squad for Friday's World Cup qualifier against Scotland at Wembley will be announced later. Cristiano Ronaldo could end his career with Real Madrid after agreeing a new 5-year deal to stay until 2021. In rugby union, Northampton will beat Newcastle 24-16 in their Anglo-Welsh Cup opener, and Andy Murray's won the Paris Masters final, his 8th title of the season, the day before he's confirmed as world number 1. For more, go to talksport.com.
The Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast is creme de la creme tomorrow morning from 6.
Turn you liver with you as well.
On Talk Sport.
At the start of the game, I think they were much more aggressive, much more. They showed more quality, and we were very nervous on the game, honestly. We have to come back stronger. Because in the end we only lose 3 points, and of course it's a hard defeat.
You really could feel in the moment when you conceded the goal there, it was, oh come on, disappointed, so you were close to the perfect day, and then it's not perfect. But again, for development, sometimes really bad when you have these things, these obvious things you have to learn. There's a lot of things you have to work on.
We had Watford's Daryl Yamna from Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool top of the table. They scored 4 more goals than their fellow title contenders, winning Watford by 6 goals to 1. And 2 points separate the top 4. Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City and Arsenal. Who's going to beat Liverpool? Who's going to stop them? Is it going to be Chelsea? Is it going to be anyone else? How seriously are we going to take Liverpool as title contenders? A few weeks down, we were saying to Tony Evans, who knows about Liverpool inside out, when do you expect to win the title in the Jurgen Klopp? Because surely it's adding inevitability eventually, but maybe this season.
Some of them attacking football, which scintillating. It's quite something. I mean, I saw them last week live, and Milan and stuff like that. They never stop running at any point. And then you could go into that. Coutinho, Firmino never stops moving. Sadio Mane, absolute revelation on the right of the left of the front three. The interchange so well. Henderson, his passing is second to none, and there isn't something. I mean, you think 12, I think the anniversary's coming up in the week, 12 months since Klopp lost his first game as Liverpool manager. That match he ended, he actually did show that night, really. He ended up complaining that most of the Liverpool support seemed to be leaving the ground early. I remember that. Yeah. And now he knows they're leaving that ground early. It's up the away to it. It's quite brave thing to do so early in the campaign. I mean, they're wonderful to watch. We're very lucky at the moment to have Liverpool playing that way, but also Man City on the day and Chelsea comparing their now to where they're playing and where they played yesterday. The entertainment factor and the fact that all these teams are so geared towards attacking, fantastic.
Since the opening 2 games of the season, I think Liverpool have only conceded 2 once. People talk about clean sheets, but when they've got that scintillating football that Dom's talking about, it's nothing really a problem when you're scoring Premier League goals at the average they are. They've got 30 Premier League goals now in 11 Premier League games.
And they've beaten proper teams as well. They've won at Arsenal, didn't they, on the opening day of the season, won at Chelsea. With that draw with Manchester United, they drew with Tottenham away from home. They deserved to win that game. That was a lucky point that Spurs got that day. So they do seem to have the credentials. However, I do sort of felt at the start of the season because I think there were so many parallels with Conte's first year at Juventus on and off the pitch, and so I would stick with them. But Liverpool are clearly going to be in the conversation.
As far as Watford are concerned, this is their first Division 5. Yeah, they got whacked today, but these things happen, I guess. If you only went to look at this,
I think there'll be a few teams this season that do get around.
They're going to be a good
ground against Liverpool, absolutely. I mean, it's they're top of they're 8th at the moment, aren't they? So they're in that little 3-point gap between them and Everton in 7th, but they're at the top of a whole collection of clubs. As Tom said earlier, they could finish anywhere from 8th to 17th. I don't see Watford being in trouble. They've actually got a really good squad, a lot of quality in that squad, and you can sort of criticise or sneer at the sort of rather random nature of their transfer policy and the origin of managers as well, and the way they go through managers. But there appears to be a method behind the madness, and maybe it's the club that needs to operate in that way at the moment under the Jose. They've done really, really well in the 15 months they've been in the Premier League.
He's an interesting guy, Matt. Sorry, actually, I interviewed him a couple of weeks ago, and he's I think he feels undervalued generally as a manager. When you talk to him, he constantly points out what he achieved in Italy at different levels, and it's impressive stuff. He went from the 4th tier to the top tier in 3 seasons, and he doesn't point it out in an arrogant way, but he just feels he's undervalued, and I think he realises that the Premier League is such a platform now for him to showcase his skills, and so I think he'd be looking at further jobs down the road as well.
When you look at Liverpool at the moment, in the way a lot of positive things are being shared around, Mane's got 5 goals in his 5 Premier League appearances. Coutinho's had a hand in 8 goals in his past 7 league appearances, 3 goals for Leicester. Firmino scored 5 times, assisted 3 goals in his past 7. So if someone's having a bad day, an off day, just the confidence that comes with all of them charging forward, and Coutinho, man of the match today, there's so much positivity for Liverpool fans right now.
Could be 100 goals for them this year, couldn't it? Wouldn't be a bad shout. Doesn't happen too often. I think City have passed it a few times, haven't they, in recent seasons, which we definitely suggest breaking through that back.
That scenario where England's arguably England's most talented, naturally talented striker on the stage isn't getting into the team very often. He gets 20 minutes here or there at Liverpool because he doesn't necessarily fit the way exactly the start on. Yeah, but he came on today, hit the bar twice, and looked like a live wire.
But the guys in the full-time Birmingham are making a good point that when it gets to early next year, Liverpool will be losing players to African Cup of Nations early next year. So Mane will disappear for a while. So Sturridge, and who knows who's going to get injured, by the way. I just think, even though Daniel Sturridge, I mean, obviously he's not going to be enjoying it, given his talent. When I say enjoy it, he's not going to be satisfied given his talent, and he scores great goals, and his body language sometimes betrays. I think, understandably, that I'm a little bit fed up with this, but it's great for Liverpool, it's great for Jurgen Klopp, it's great for Liverpool fans that he can be called upon and will be called upon, and they know he can deliver.
Yes, and you think there'll be pressure in the second half of the season, and not that it's that guy who's injured pipe, and excuse this is slightly obscure references, but when Roma won the league in Italy in 2001, Vincenzo Montella played briefly at Fulham, not with much distinction. Was hardly used in the first half of the season. In the second half of the season, kept coming on scoring crucial goals, and that was what actually got them over the line. And you could see Sturridge just doing a similar role this year, couldn't you?
We've got to play with Stoke. The prospect of coming off 20 minutes here and there against an opposition that is left dizzy, having played against, Coutinho, Mane, Firmino, Lallana, coming at them from all angles. You're going to get 3 or 4 opportunities, good opportunities in the time you play. You could still walk away from the season with 20+ goals.
I guess it's whether he can be convinced of the value of that role, isn't it? And that will be up to Klopp, and it'll be interesting to see whether he can do that, because clearly his man management is very good.
Liverpool defensively, and obviously 6-1 win doesn't really matter, but across the rest of the season, and when sterner tests of the day come around, how do you feel they're starting to shape up?
I like Matip. Lofton seems to play in the although he did have a bit of a nightmare at Celestine last week. The goalkeeper, is less convincing.
You did well today,
well, in fairness, yeah. The reality is that they will fancy themselves to outscore anybody. And you know, we can sort of say, oh, that they'll get caught out against the big teams when they play them, but they've won at Arsenal, they've won at Chelsea, they've drawn and outplayed Spurs at White Hart Lane already.
Well, Tom, when I mentioned before those Liverpool players charging forward and looking to really break you down, I look into the middle of this team now and I'm seeing industrious, dependable people that you know will absolutely stand and fight. Some of our names are Lucas, Milner, Lallana's come on a ton, Henderson, Can is really emerging now. So all those players give you a solid bedrock. I think Liverpool in a great position.
It's interesting actually because Danny Murphy, who I know is on here a lot, was a column for us when he was in Istanbul, and I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago before Liverpool played Palace, and he made the point that 5 more teams had attacked James Milner at left back because as much as Danny Murphy says, as much as he's a good player, he's not a left back, he's right footed in the right place to it. Now, he didn't actually play in that game, did he? He was injured, but that will be interesting to see if that's a theme unfolds over the second half of the season.
I thought when they came to Stamford Bridge, Milner came left back that night, and he's arguably the best player on the pitch.
They didn't really target him.
Well, they had, I think it was William. Okay, Chelsea were not the same beast then as they are now. And it would be interesting if they faced up next week, would, you know, Hazard swap sides, would Pedro, who is revitalised at Chelsea, attack Milner more? The one thing about Milner is he will never stop running at any point. He fits the mould in that respect. He may make the occasional defensive mistake because he is an unfamiliar position, but it sort of goes back to his days as a cross-country runner as a kid, doesn't it? And he and Lallana and Henderson, the industry in that team, they're the heartbeat. And then the Brazilian flair and Mane add to it. The package is tantalising.
You've got to admire Milner so much as well because when he came into the Leeds team at the age of 16, we all remember that was Rooney's year near Everton 2002. He was a flying winger, wasn't he? He was this really attacking winger who's going to come into the England side, you know, and play that sort of role. He worked his way back, played on the flank, played inside, now he's playing on the back. I think it's really something to be admired when a footballer can reinvent himself to support the needs of the team.
Well said, Tom. Tom Conroy, John Fifield. Welcome guests for this edition of Press Pass. Next up, we'll be talking about, very importantly, the Manchester United.
The Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast on Talk Sport. With Ford, it's the breakfast show that doesn't compromise on delivering the biggest names from the world of sport.
That's the Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast. Every weekday morning from 6 a.m. on Talk Sport. Don't miss it.
The Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast. Weekday mornings from 6 on Talk Sports with the new range of Ford SUVs, EcoSport, Cougar and Edge. Whatever your needs, there's an SUV for you. Unlearn Ford SUVs.
When you drive T-Po's wheels, cause you found a great deal that's on the way. So to be in the know, come test drive the T-Po, that's a hooray.
The new Fiat Tipo from £159 per month with 0% APR. Amore for less. 2699 customer deposit, 6639 optional final payment. Term 24 months. Fiat Tipo Easy 1.4, 95 HP, PCP sales only. 10,000 annual mileage until the 31st of December 2016. Subject to status. Fiat Financial Services.
Live on Talk Sport.
Loading lead by Coutinho to bring Can into play. Left side of the centre circle. Runs forward towards the edge of the box. Firmino picks it up. He's on to Mane.
It is indeed. It's so difficult. All these teams, all the games, it's unbelievable. You need to play skills and all that stuff.
It is an absolute beauty of a goal from Diego Costa. It's Southampton 0, Chelsea 2.
Well, it's not the goal to look where they got the most important things. When we play, I see what I want to see.
The Premier League, live on Talk Sport.
Check this out. He's the big Jim Job from Peter Brown.
Oh yeah.
Having his football say day by day, every single as he said it. As soon as he gets sweated, the fans lose their mind. Every single time he talks about the plus to 11. He's on the mic, we've got it. Yes, that's what they say.
and Cundy, tomorrow night from 10 on Talk Sports.
Well, Matt, good evening to you. Welcome to the Sports Bar.
Hanging over, mate.
That was quick. That was quick.
Thank you, Mather. Fun Talk Sports.
Football on DAB Digital Radio on 1089 and 1053 AM.
What's your call radio?
Talk Sport.
They closed us down. We weren't quick enough, sharp enough, good enough with the ball to move it quickly and get out of some of their pressure. When they had the ball, we were slow to do some of the same things that they did to us. And again, it just felt like we were chasing shadows for too much of the first half. That's confidence, that's commitment. We had many plays in the first half where we are in position to close someone down faster. If they're finding all sorts of pockets and seams and you have nobody in those areas, then you start to question maybe tactically that part of itself.
Bob Bradley, Swansea manager, reflected to a final score of Swansea 1, Manchester United 3. Limited post-match reaction from Jose Mourinho. We'll try and find out exactly what was said in some other media conferences as the programme develops. The Swansea have lost 8 of their 11 played and they're -6 from safety now. Manchester United, the second win in 8. The title chances were they're 8 off the top spot, they're 6 off the top 4. As we hinted at the beginning of the programme, they really needed to go into this international break with a victory. And I'm imagining as well that when you look at the result sheet, when you see Pogba scored and Ibrahimovic scored twice, that is in some quarters a massive relief that they are. Ibrahimovic back on the score sheet, Pogba's on the score sheet, this is progress. Although Swansea are going to have a really tough time this season. Let's remember they're away at Swansea.
They are, and also Blackman suspended for the game against Arsenal, isn't he? That was good booking today. So if he was trying to build any momentum, it might be interrupted there. But you're right, so what's interesting though is just the story of Jose Mourinho being there early on. Having spoken to a couple of colleagues up there who go to all his press conferences, they've said he hasn't quite been himself this year somehow. He hasn't had that sparkle or that fire in his heart that he seems to have had different times with the club. Perhaps it's just early teething problems. We know, of course, we haven't got his family up there with him, but I think for them to progress, they really need Mourinho on form. Mourinho is fiery back. I was remembering over many years. I don't know how you see it, John.
Well, that sounds like the Mourinho that was at Chelsea at the start of last season. Somebody had lost his sparkle and had become a rather joyless individual from what we saw. I can appreciate the difficulties and how hard it is to be living out of a hotel. I know we can take the nipping out of that, but the reality is it is difficult when you're not settled and you don't feel settled, but and your family's not there. But he knew what he was taking on. It wasn't a short-term project like United. They proper revamp needed, and he was given the funds to do that. So you'd expect him to have found a home and to have made efforts to be more settled by now.
In times of frustrating results, that creates a scenario whereby, for example, reading Mail on Sunday today, and it's a suggestion is Jose Mourinho is distant from his players. Now, he needs to do it his way. Absolutely, he needs to do it exactly as he wants to do it. But when you're not winning as many as you should be, all of us as Nicholas, it leaves an open from what's wrong.
What happened there?
You grab the things and you search things. You make the point of his living.
Hello?
Well, given the situation with his children, I think absolutely very early days in the scale of, in terms of when he says he's moaning too much in the vibration.
Right, that he has a wealth of people who can just think because on these lines that Mourinho was saying, and I heard that wasn't what Mourinho noticed for me at the end. That's not
changed the tweeting of remembering the is what he still does at Chelsea, and you go back to him. Absolutely. He's a bit. He's had this. Well, it looks. It's made him hard. Maybe not. They've got a Mourinho that was.
Someone to say, way ripped Jose Mourinho. Credit to my defensive line, available to the team. And this was the best way to demonstrate who's important. As long as you create the chances which overcome. That was Ibrahimovic the drop point. It was at 37 after years if you're not creating any.
On the back chain a week, didn't they? Was early in his race. So I guess that.
Games on, 3 being played.
So far, it's maybe hoodwinked. Penalties went, in midfield to come back with Bailey, with Pogba, with Ibrahim to score twice today. And we have there the season, and they are again today. United have beaten, certainly turned the corner by winning. Yeah, absolutely.
3 goals for 25,000. 6-1 Liverpool champions. 5 points after first, just 1 behind West Ham. West Brom climbing all. Top 6, Arsenal FC, and Liverpool on top. In good form himself. Eagles witness the future of C9. Delighted. Thoughts of Emil Hatcher City a week ago.
It's all sport.
Walker's cheesy mix-ups.
He was playing at tea time, times I was running out. It was really
Incredible multi-buster has been reconfigured sport weekday mornings from 10 in your kitchen.
A couple of them, what you do, you fill the goals down there, but generally, say it was a big game. Yeah, it does. Just like to bring some younger players into the Chinese on the flight champions.
will be announced very today's Premier League games. One Murray is Great Britain.
Thank you, Ray. Mr. ruling that any press support the starting official.
We want to see British.
Kurdish forces say
It's in the impact that the Nazi challenge been more quality. I still look at that squad level. It was important. It's been an awful weekend.
A report by the cost
Well aware.
will make sure Celsius.
Talk Sport. Download it today.
London Derby and Arsenal.
I said, technically I think
Definitely didn't.
Lost strike
against Cardiff.
Into a Premiership game.
The Toon Army leads the elsewhere. They will win for the next 30 minutes. We'll be hearing from them very shortly.
Brady's looping header caught. The visitors who
West Ham United.
the area. First of all, you think, and he's played to it. And I know a lot of people say a little bit.
it's going on for going to be there at any cost. Spain can make
on the way, Dom Fifield and Tom 1. This is a priceless after a terrific Champions League.
Better than the second half, but it was very easy to that. Long Boston, we missed them and more. I was
absolutely awesome. That's some turnaround for their future this season, but they hardly conceded a goal in the Champions League.
Line there, he fell asleep.
So in the situation this season is they drop points.
What was interesting, he's quite measured in his voice when talking about Mourinho's assistant at Real Madrid in the 11th point at the Etihad Everton getting
I wanted now, yeah, making a new. I'm gonna make a new account so I can play playing fucking high division play.
would be brilliant.
Well, you know, Coutinho's shooting and he's only scored fucking 2 goals.
They brought 5. So there we go. It's going to be a success, I think.
So take it out of you.
Nice.
Every level.
I'm creating a new account so I'll
This international break now, even if they
a new user. Second name.
Yeah, exactly. There must have been a chance to say almost in the same way they beat
Alright,
them in the week, and then Middlesbrough roll up in town and played 10 men behind the ball. Getting up for that must have been.
What shall I call myself?
slightly comes to the point from there going to that Barcelona game and everything looking rosy.
Yeah. 2 more points get them top of the table. So the maths can make like that even
I always put me
you can see it coming. I just thought that was
distance. Lincoln, Nundy.
It was affiliated then.
Alright, let me think of it. What if we made Cop Killer here and send John a friend request? Eight Man U.
And people would have said, in terms of what the fans have done their team, but
Off the boat. Then
we've had an
what do I think?
Slightly because just scoring performances of
scored. He's not for Claudio Ranieri. Generally at home results have been all. Once they took Okazaki out, just sort of behind the main two would probably be the front two. But Okazaki comes in as under pressure, but in the Premier League, in the way that players played at their maximum last year, mistakes like Drinkwater. He didn't play overall particularly well. Those things have combined. Now there's still a long, and I saw the same season, and I tell you, as I think a lot of fans would as well.
For Manchester United away at Swansea, well, let's just get this international break to rev up right now. So the willingness of some of his Manchester has in mind when he expressed rather pointedly himself available to be on the bench. Difficult match. Don Fifield quoted into
by commenting on seems pretty strange for a while. It's something that Jose does. Is what he feels, given how too much was everything.
And the manager has a whack at him, don't lie. I think that takes it to it
early on, after becoming really playing on, to push a bit harder. These teams, there will be for better expression. Pedro Leon and Luke Shaw is the target.
Someone had imagined would be. Let's reflect.
We didn't go on this way.
Very disappointed and made a 2-3-0 up. No, it was not good enough.
People saying not only will he not, but it just shows to be seen as adventures. That's how he preferred to play. Thought I'm not going to overhaul him quicker than he would otherwise have done. Back at the season, we'll see that as.
You might be working.
I don't think that. I've been told.
No.
He thought all that actually in the level one.
Yeah, it seems to be.
This player here plays games every few seconds. Players up the wall in spectacular fashion. But was made to stop the backline was being torn to pieces. Simon said, "Well, we'll have to forget the options he had. Looked at the slavery as a right wing. The 3 centre halves. He used to have absolutely tried everybody who fits perfectly in Arsenal areas and I think it's really good. He's been with us, but he is
random